have ringing in my ears. I don't feel stressed anymore. And the best part, I sleep like a baby.
I do it every day, first thing in the morning, and my day is much, much better.
I know it sounds crazy, but I no longer have hearing issues, buzzing, or ringing. And I can finally relax.
This is the ultimate solution and the only one that's worked for me in my fight against ear ringing. Now, I finally won.
I'm Jonathan Miller. I'm a former tinnitus expert with medical training, and I have mind-blowing news for you. 2.5 years ago, a brilliant team of neurologists, ENTs, and medical researchers gathered here in our laboratory in Houston, Texas, to observe, research, and analyze the origin of ringing in the ears. After intensive work, day and night, and the use of a new technique capable of providing reliable early biomarkers for neurodegenerative changes, we discovered a Nobel Prize-winning way to stop hearing loss, tinnitus, memory loss, or mental fatigue for good. We found that certain compounds allow the growth and regeneration of cochlear cells, the neuron cells in the inner ear that respond to sound vibrations, through a unique process of growing new hearing support cells that decode sounds. Experts call this regeneration process neuroplasticity. This newly found support cell has the capacity to repair all the broken circuits in the auditory system, feed your neurons, and unlock brain rejuvenation.
And however complicated this may seem, it's 100% natural, easy to use, and it's cheaper than your daily coffee.
It can be done from home and starts working almost immediately. It's the only tested method that allows you to say goodbye to your hearing issues forever. This life-changing solution has passed multiple trials before reaching you today in its final form, and holds a 100% efficiency rate with more than 40,000 test subjects. In just 4 minutes, I'll show you how to replicate their results from the comfort of your home.
I will teach you what you need to do to put an end to this whistling or hearing loss and regain your mental clarity, like I personally did in less than a month.
Now, you're probably wondering why you didn't read about this on the front page of your favorite newspaper. Well, authorizing such discoveries is a challenging process. Pharmaceutical companies, research institutes, and medical organizations all have to give their stamp of approval before something as significant as this can hit the news. And Big Pharma, which wants you to rely on their Band-Aid solutions for the rest of your life, is stifling all research so you never become completely healthy, because every cured person means lost revenue. So the medical community told us to wait for more than a year before releasing this amazing treatment. But with 50 million Americans suffering from chronic tinnitus and thousands more becoming deaf every day because of hearing complications, we cannot wait another second. Especially since we know this works even in the most difficult cases, such as people who've had tinnitus for more than 10 years, or who can no longer hear with a hearing aid.
So please pay attention to this life-changing presentation, because I don't know how long I can keep it up. We need to spread the word quickly so that people can get well. But first, here's what you will discover in this video.
1. I'll show you where the dreadful sound of tinnitus really comes from and how it can cause people to lose their memory and hearing. 2. Once you uncover the root cause of your hearing loss and tinnitus, you'll be able to get your hearing back. Stop that crazy noise from attacking your ears, and press the stop button on all of your hearing problems forever. Neurologists admit that this miraculous method, which repairs all the broken circuits in the auditory system, feeds your brain cells and unlocks brain rejuvenation, keeps your brain working at its best, and eliminates the diseases that come with it. This proven method works incredibly well for everybody, men and women 20 or 80 years old with hearing problems for the past 7 days or the past 40 years.
And if you're skeptical, believe me when I say that I understand you.
Unlike the doctor who never struggled with hearing problems, or the friends who gossip behind your back about how hard you can be, I know how it feels to not have a moment of peace, to lose your hope and even your mind.
And as a former tinnitus sufferer, I need you to know it's not your fault.
Despite my medical background, tinnitus made me feel worthless and forced me to try things I had no medical reason to believe would work, as you most likely did. But from today on, you can definitely get rid of hearing aids, dangerous chemical-filled medications, and painful ear flushing.
Because I promise you, you will regain your life, you will feel normal again, and you will enjoy a new kind of freedom.
No more headaches, nausea, or dizziness. Only clear sounds. No more feeling irritated, angry, and depressed. Just mental peace. No more late nights spent pleading for a single second of silence. Only good sleep. And that's because you can stop your tinnitus forever, right now. Just like 40,000 beta testers did. At first, their hearing started to clear, day after day. Then they got a much quieter mind, followed by clearer thinking and improved memory. And most importantly, after years of poor sleep and insomnia, all of them can now sleep through the night. Also, after using this treatment, you'll know for sure that you no longer suffer from hidden brain disorders because the fascinating power of this method lies in repairing the neural connections that have degraded over time and led to tinnitus by empowering the nerve endings in the brain with substances that it had completely lacked for years. Only the elite have had access to the most skilled doctors in the world who've tested this method and seen amazing results. The method that can cure you right now.
So let's stop that buzzing in your ears that follows you everywhere. And even more important, let's stop the deterioration of your brain.
It's time to free yourself from this nightmare named tinnitus. It's time to enjoy the silence again. It's time to use your clever mind at full capacity and regain your social life.
The wheezing and the daily headaches didn't go away, even with the strongest painkillers. Sometimes I had the feeling that something was running through my ears. The doctor recommended that I watch this video, and thank God I did, and I listened to her. Today I don't hear whistling, and I don't have any headaches anymore, all thanks to you.
I suffered from tinnitus for over 10 years. After a while, I began to believe I would never get rid of that whistling in my ear. The nights were horrible because the sounds just never stopped. The day I discovered your method was an eye-opener. Now I can hear, I can relax, and I can sleep.